For the new viewer, I'm glad that you are watching Python 101 video. This is the part 3 video and welcome back for my subscriber. Let's start Python 101 part 3. I would like to explain more about print built-in function. So for some of you might have a question why sometimes I use comma in print, sometimes why I only use print and quotation string. In addition, call print function, it adds enter at the end of the content inside the print function. As we see here, when I print hello, in the end they have an enter automatically. When I type print hello again, then when I run, you will see hello and enter hello. And what is enter? Enter is the /n, in this case slash a blank line. So once I start, for example, and then you will see this for this case, for print hello /n or hello enter hello, you will get the hello and blank line and hello. And also we can put a content hello inside a string text. Like what I did here, I declare a variable called string text equal hello, and then I call print built-in function print string text like this, and then when I run, gonna have the same, it will yield the same result as print hello, and all the other thing here. What if we only need hello, then to as follow, print hello, you got hello. So this one don't have a blank line. And also, if I like to print hello on in another way, you can use hello plus hello. String plus string is the concatenate of the string. So it's gonna, the output is hello, the same. And then you can also use a declare variable string text, for example, equal hello and string text plus hello, you will get hello, the same. What if we want a space at the output? Then use this print hello and space hello, or print hello plus quotation space plus quotation hello, or you can use a comma like I did in the previous example. So print hello, you got the hello back, print hello plus hello, you got hello back, and or print hello, comma hello. For and while exercise, print while loop and for loop to display the following on the screen. So a prints person no, a person 1, a person no, person 3, and so on. You can try to code this by yourself for 5 to 10 minutes. If you don't have an idea where to start, I suggest a hint. You can use either for loop range in for loop condition, and then if else in for loop statement. The second option, while loop, set a comparison statement in while loop condition, if else in while loop statement. Okay, let me show you how to do this. For loop, for loop, I start with for loop index % in range 0 to 10, because the output is totally there are 10 elements, right, and start from 0. So I declare index % in range 0 to 10, and then the string temp equal a %. If index % modulo 2 equal 0, so we print string temp equal no, and else print string temp index %. So the modulo 2 is telling the computer that whenever is the event number, we print no, but if it's in an odd number, we print a number instead of no. While loop, you can use a update condition like I show you on the Python 101 part 2. Count equals 0, max num equal 10. So the maximum number that the print statement could go. So while count less than maximum number, we store a variable called string temp equal a %. Event, we print string temp no, else prints a string temp count, and we update count, and then we have to write the while update condition, count equal count plus 1. Otherwise the condition is not updated and you will stuck in the while loop forever. Okay, now what if we want to find 1 plus 2 plus 3 to plus 10,000? It will take so much time to compute the result by summing the naively one by one. Instead, we can use for loop and while loop to solve this problem for us. So then first we create a total sum variables. Total equals 0. First element equal 1. Last element equal 10,000. Increment value by 1. So the third create for loop for current value in range first element last element plus 1 because the last number, so we have to plus 1 to include the last element, and then increment value by 1, and then we keep updating the total equal total plus curve value, then print the total. So when you print, you will get the result. So now let's get into the practice question using while loop or for loop to find these values. So this is a practice question. If you like to try to use while or for loop finding this value by yourself, please take a moment and then try to write while loop or for loop code on your own for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so now let's get started how I write this code. Total sum equals 0. So first element equal 1 and the last element equal 99. The increment value is by 2 because 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 99. So then I create a for loop for curve value in range first element, last element 99 plus 100 because it's not includes the last element. Then increment value by 2. Current term is this first term. Let's say if the first term is a current curve value multiply curve value plus 2, 1 multiply 1 plus 2 equal 1 multiply 3, and the next term 3 multiplied by 3 plus 2 equal 3 multiply 5, so on and so forth. And then I print the current term to add to the total sum is in this way, and then total sum equal total sum plus curve term, and then I print the final solution. Total sum is total sum, as you can see here. Remark: when while loop runs forever, we call it an infinite loop. While true, print hello world. This code will print hello world forever and never stop. So if I run this, it's gonna run this forever because the condition is true. How can we stop these errors? We have to click here, stop cell execution, then it will stop. Might have to change some condition to make the while loop stop. So you see, this is the keyboard interruption. Okay, let's say if you wanna make it stop in 10 times, we can simply do this. Count equal 0 and maximum equal 10. We can use and count less than maximum. Now we have it. Or we can even see how many iterations it go. We can just simply put count here. So 0, 1, 2, 3 to 9. It's 10 times. Alright. For list, a list is a data type in Python that contains a collection of data types. Example of list: X list equal 3, 4.0 pipelines string false, and then we print a list here. Okay, now the question is how to access an element in a list. The first element in the list has an index 0. The second element in the list has an index 1, and the final element in the list has index size of a list minus by 1. If I run this, you will see X list, the first element is 3, the second element is 4 plus 1 equal 5, and the type of X list 2 is a string class. Access an element from the back using minus index. The last element in the list has an index minus 1. The second last element in the list has index minus 2. This is the access from the back. Using the same X list, print X list equal minus 1. You get false, the last element. Minus 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 is 4, plus 1 equal 5. and print type x list minus 4 is the first element that is in class. Remark: a list has n element. Access an element forward index 0, 1 to n minus 1, and access an element backward index is minus n minus 1 to minus 1. Remark: using an index that is out of range. Remark: using an index that is out of range, then you will receive an error called index errors, like this. You only have 4 elements, but you wanna access the list of index 10, list out of range. This is the error that you get from print x list 10. But what is you wanna access another elements that is accessible, like let's say the third element pipeline. So now it's possible. Check a size of a list called length built-in function. So you want to know how many elements inside the x list. So length x list is equal 4. Reassign an element simply selecting an element from the list and assign a new value. X list, the same one. Print x list 2 equal pipeline. Now you want to reassign a value to the third element of the list to be 166x. Then the new value is 166x. Create list. So a range of 0 to 10 increment by 2. Put a list. You got a list back. A list has methods and we refer to its method by dot operator. You have the same list. Now you wanna append a value 50 at the end of the list. Then you print while list. It's gonna be 0 to 4, 6, 8 and 50. Then if you wanna remove 0 from the list, then you use the dot or method operator, remove 0. Then you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 50. An empty list has 0 element and we create empty list as follow. C1 list equal list. Print C1 list. C2 list equal empty. Then we check print length C1 list equals 0. So empty list is gonna be like the output here. How to access a list efficiently when a list is large? You can use the for loop to access a list. X list equal to 4.0 pipeline false. Then you wanna print all the elements in the list. So you can do for loop x element in x list. So x element will go to all the element in the list like 3.0, 4.0, pipeline and false. Second way of doing this is you create a index number which is x shape equal length x list, and x shape is equal 4 we know. So for x index equal range from 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3 list is this one, and then you print x list x ether is equal 3, 4.0 pipeline false. Now exercise question. For a number list, create a new list called a string digit list whose elements are only 0, 1 to 9. So now I would like you to spend 5 to 10 minutes to solve this problem yourself. So basically I give you this list and then I want you to filter out all the non-related numbers except 0, 1, 2, 3, 9. Okay, let's get started. So I create a single digit list equal list, and then I iterate 2 for each element in the num list above here. Then if the element inside the list is greater than or equal 10, we pass. Else it must be the digit of 0 to 9. I will append each element in a single digit list. Then I print a single digit list and then I get the result as follow. It filter out all the numbers that we're not interested. Okay, thank you so much for listening to my Python 101 part 3. And if you have any questions, please comment down below on my video and have a wonderful day. Bye guys.